Hello everybody, welcome back to 2B2T. We are here with almost 500 other people. Today, along our road, path, whatever it's called, we are going to do something. Come on, right here. So, we've got all these wonderful builds. Now I know that without distant horizons, you really can't see all of this stuff from this distance. But I can. I'm sorry, coughing. Drink. Just in time for the epic Minecraft music. Alright, anyways. So, we're going to do a little project here, in that we're going to put a roadside diner. Alright, music here. You're getting... There we go. Too loud. A roadside diner, so that you can eat and see the sights at the same time. And what we're going to do is kind of build it out here and put it on top of this. All right, so we're making a little bit of a pathway here. We'll bring out some of the mud bricks. We'll make a path right here, and we'll go through. So right now I'm just kind of putting just like a little edging here. Decided to use some of the mossy stone look. There we go. And we'll go out that direction. And then we'll kind of gonna build a little bit of a bridge here. And we're gonna put the diner up on stilts, you could say, sort of. Not really, but kind of, like. Let me see, I need to come clear over to here. Do. Alright, cool. That gives me a little bit of a foundation. I forgot to bring a crafting block out here, but let's go across. Whee! We've got a nice big hole right there. Alright, let me see, we'll put the attaching point here. Let me see, I need to go one more. Alright, and then we're going to clear this out. And build up on top of this. Collect the sand as we go. Make more glass and supplies out of it. It's gonna get dark. Now, I don't have all of this area torched up. I mean, I have the close by stuff, but you can see I don't have down there and stuff. So we've got some work we're gonna have to do to get it ready. Alright, very good. We'll design the arches and, I mean, sort of. I just gotta go get a block to do it. Very good. We'll probably take down some of that. Let's go get some more supplies, and let me clear all this out and put the foundation on, so that way it is done. Won't take the sand with me. I will take it back to base as well as put that there. Alright, cool. And I'll get some torches and some stuff and light up the rest of the area here. I also have to repair my tower. I was up there and there was a creeper inside. I saw the door was missing, and so I went inside to see, well, what happened. And there was a creeper inside, so I don't know. Someone popped in there and the mob chased them and broke down the door, or like maybe it was a wandering trader, right, or something. Anyways, let me get some get supplies, light that area up, and then we will be back. All right, we are back. We've got the base area, or the concept of our build underway, as you can see. I think I'm going to strip these. I'll have to get an axe out of my ender chest to do that. Ignore the cookies. You cannot have them. Or the pumpkin pie. Come here, axe. There we go. Wish I could rename some of these. But Worshippers tool is okay. There's some things I cannot show on video that people have named. I don't want them to go to waste because they're good tools, you know, because they're already netherite. But I wish I could rename them, but some of them are too expensive. Kitty, I can't see the screen. Thank you. You're gonna lay down. You're gonna clean yourself. There's only 2 right now. A moment ago there were 6 all laying in front of the monitor. I don't know why, but they all felt they had to be here, you know, as I was building this out. It was making it very exciting to put in the checkered floor. Alright, there we go. Cool. So what are we going to be doing is, obviously there's going to be nice big windows here. Do I want to do full block windows like this? Or do I want to do glass panes? Let's see which looks better. I like the glass panes. They make a nice difference. I see we have our first diner guests coming. Unfortunately, they have missed the door. Maybe that's a good thing. They seem to be a rowdy bunch. Not sure if I want them around. Oh, yes. Unfortunately, one of them has a helmet, and I don't have a bucket. Alright, we need to get rid of you guys. Let's find a cow. There's got to be a cow around here somewhere, right? Well, of course. We have a whole bunch of them in our... We have a whole bunch of them. Let's not land in the lava. Alright, where's a bucket? I've got one. Where can I put this? Where can I put the water? Alright, we'll put it right there. Won't harm anything. Let's get a bucket of milk. Because I don't want to come back into town and then all of a sudden start a raid. Alright, guys. You've worn out your welcome. Yes, sir. Maybe you can do fall damage. You can just go down there and I won't get anything. There. I avoided the curse. Oh, wow. You guys almost killed me. Someone must have had something powerful on their crossbow. I mean, I've got good armor on. I just didn't have my chest plate on. Makes a difference. There's another one over there. He survived? Oh, he must have fell in the water. Well, I guess he's a permanent addition down there. Anyways, we got milk just in case next time. Alright, now what was I doing before I was so rudely interrupted? I was putting in glass panes. So what I'm going to do, the idea here is that I'm going to put in some food dispenser machines and hook them up to large supplies of food. So there'll be a dispenser, you'll click the button, it'll like shoot out 8 items or so because I could put it on a repeater to where it just goes tick, 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 and shoots them out rapid fire really quick. And you can select the different types. And then, of course, we'll put in some chairs. Not that there's real chairs in Minecraft, but, you know, some fake chairs. And tables where maybe bar stools and stuff where you can sit and you can admire the views in all directions. We're going to tear that down so that you can see the Gundams. And probably tear some other things down too around here of the sand dunes, so that you have good views all around. I thought about, you know, raising this whole thing up, but I said, nah, it's already raised up. It'll look good. I might put a second floor on it, like a lookout, or maybe just an open roof. We'll decide as we go, but for right now, and of course we need to name it, you know, the Fusionia Diner, or the Fusion Rock, or Hard Rock Fusionia. I don't know. We'll figure out a name and figure out how to put a big sign on it to name it that doesn't look too wacky, because building letters out of blocks is, you know, if we were to do that, it's really big. It takes a lot of space. So we may have to get creative of what we want to do there. So we'll figure it out. Maybe even do our first map art so that we could put the name of the diner on a couple pieces of map art. We could do that. That might work. We'll see. All right, so we've got all the windows in. Not quite. Almost. There we go. Just finish this one. And there. All right, cool. So we got that. We don't have a roof yet, but we'll get there. Don't worry. So let's go ahead and figure out how we want to do the dispenser machines. Let's get out this. For now, let's put our glass panes away. I got some cookies to test my theory. We're gonna need these, this, some hoppers, and we'll probably use barrels, maybe, because it'll look better, but we'll see. We'll have to see what we expose. So the idea is that we need these machines to dispense the foodums. I'm going to build all of the stuff underneath, I think. That'll be tricky. Let's see. So, I mean, if I was to build it, if I was to build it underneath, let's just, as an example, we can pop the food straight up. The problem is that in order to stock it, we would need a large number of, we'd need to fit a hopper into it. And you can't have a reverse hopper going up. But we can do a dropper into a dispenser. Does that work? It probably does. Where's a dropper? Here's a dropper. We're gonna need these two. Let's try this. I haven't. All right, so dropper going up into a dispenser. We'll put cookies in the dropper for right now. Let's, nope, that's crafting. There we go. Cookies into the dropper. Let's see, I think this works. So if I do, well, we didn't need that, but I found a hole. I'm building a little close to the cliff there for my little test. Let's be careful. Let me see. I think I have. I don't have anything for a button, but I can do a quick little lever. We'll have to go get some button stuff, but we can do a quick lever. Let's see. I'm pretty sure this works, but okay, well that spit it up. Did it bypass the... I mean, that's great to know. If I was to... Excuse me. So maybe I don't even need the... So if I stick this here... and it's under the floor... Does that shoot out, or does that... Because the dropper seemed to just put it on top of the dispenser. Okay, so the dispenser doesn't seem to want to put it. The problem with the dropper is I don't think I can... Well, maybe we can. Yeah, no, we can. We have click fast droppers all over the place. I'm experimenting. I should know the answer to this, but I don't. Okay, so a dropper puts it on top, which is what we want. So let me see. If I was to... We would need this, a block, our lever, or a button in this case. So normally we would use a button. Yeah, we want a button. Let's see. What do we have? Well, we can use one of these, and we can do a mangrove button. It's not the best type of button, but it'll work for now. There we go. All right. Then we want... I'm trying to remember how to do this. Let me see. So you want... like that. No, that just gives... There's a way to do this. Maybe you have to turn it on. I can't remember to where it'll do a... There it is. Well, how many did that give me? All right, let's take a look. Well, that only shoots out one. Because I know if it's a dispenser... and you do that... Did it not do it too? Am I messing this up? Alright, I need to... Remove my cookies. That only gave one cookie. Okay, so we don't have it right. Okay, so it's sending the signal, but it's not. There it goes. Okay, so now that I've got that set, if I do this, do I get the same thing out of the dropper? I do. They kind of go all over the place. I got 7. Isn't there supposed to be 8? Did it fall down? So it's 7 at a time. So that works with a dropper or with a dropper to put it through the floor. The dispenser won't go through the floor. It's interesting. All right, well, now that we know what we need to do, so we don't want dispenser, we want a dropper, and we also have a skeleton and spider in our diner. Probably because I haven't put any lights yet. I have a level 5 sword. I still don't understand why it takes 4 or 5 hits to kill a mob with a sword that has sharpness 5 on it and fire aspect. You would think, yeah, you would think that it wouldn't. Anyways, okay. Let's see. So this is the very middle. So I'm going to start here. That's what I figured. There was a hole there. All right, we're going to do a test here. And that's where the dropper needs to go. And my thing is below. Okay, so do that. I'm going to do another hole here so I can get down. Okay. All right. So now that our inventory is full of garbage that we don't need because of the mobs. Let me see. Oh, whoops, I messed up. So we need to build it this way. Oh, nope. This is where it needs to be. Boom. Okay, so that's the dropper. Stupid mob loot. It's in my way. Okay. I'll stick the button there for now. Until I figure out what to do. All right. So now we need to power this. That's easy enough. Too much stuff in the way. All right. So our button is right there. We're going to have to move the button. It can't be right next to it. That's going to come into a block. We've got too much garbage in the way. That's going to go into... We'll have to figure out how to do this so that we have space to put everything we need, but we'll figure it out here in a minute. Do that, turn that on. There we go. Throw some cookies in there. Let's... I need to get rid of the garbage in my inventory. Garbage, where is it? Garbage. What is that, the only garbage I have? I'm just full of stuff. Okay. Thought I still had a spider eye. No. There we go. Oh. I see the problem. Okay, so that will work. And pop out whatever we need. So what I need to do from that is make it to where I can have multiples across all of this. And then designate what the button is so that they can push it. So we're probably going to do a raised dais of some sort. I'll need to figure out the block, but that is the basic concept. And then we'll have different food types through here. So let me work on this and set it all up. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. Now, we are not done, but we're going to work on it. I want to do an automated jukebox to where you can select the record and it'll just put it in and take it out. Strad. I do have all of these set up. So we've got cookies. Uh-oh. Okay, we have a mistake. We just gave everything else that we were not supposed to give. I'll have to check that. I thought I tested it. Let me look at this one. That one worked, but it only gave me one apple. All right, I thought I... Okay, so we've got some mistakes. I'm gonna have to work on it. But as you can see, you know, we're gonna have... Okay, so... See, I tested it and it didn't do that. It was just one at a time, but somewhere I messed up on the redstone. We'll check it up. But we got baked potatoes, steak, cooked fish, cake, pumpkin pie, cookies, golden carrots. I haven't decided what to put here yet. Golden apples. Well, not just golden apples, enchanted golden apples. Honey, swiftness, and strength. I'd like to expand this. I think that we can expand this, whether it's putting a second level, making it larger, going that direction. I'm not sure. Obviously, we've got to put a roof on it still. I just haven't done that because I don't know if I want a second floor or not. And we got to do the signage. I guess if I do extend it the same distance that I went this way, that way, that might work, because then I would have enough room to put a big sign across the top. And then, of course, I would have 12 more stations. I might need to separate them out. So, I did have some issues down here to where, because the dropper is right here, I couldn't figure out how to feed these here. My other option would be to put something up above, maybe the tables, so I could put barrels above this, fill the barrels with the supplies, and make the barrels into a table. Might be able to do that. That could be something I can check out. I'll have to take a look. But anyways, I had set this up. Is this the reason why? Is because this light wasn't on? I thought I turned these on. could be why it was going off. Bump, bump. Let's try this again. Nope, didn't make a difference. It's messing it all up. All right, well, we're gonna have to fix that. See, I put the first couple stations together and then I tested it, and this one was not affecting this one, but it looks like it is going to affect it. So that means I've got some work to do, unfortunately. I'll have to figure out a solution of how to fix that. Good question, as we munch our lap. All right, well, work to do. We're going to have to do some work. We're going to make permanent access down, too. All right, well, we will work on that, but I am out of time for this episode. So we'll come back and we'll finish this. I've recorded episodes out, as you guys know, I mean, my episodes are around 2 weeks ahead of everything that you see. So by the time you see this episode, that's going to look different. The Gundam will be done, all of that. This will be done, and they'll be in future videos. I'll be traveling for a couple weeks internationally, so that's why I'm out of time to record this episode or to keep working on it, because I've got to hop on a plane here shortly. So, but we will get this done and put a big sign. I think I will expand it out this way, the same length. We still got to take out the hills to stop blocking the view, all of that stuff, so that we're good to go and we can see the Gundams. Still got some areas to light up, as you can see out here, because we're still attracting some mobs. I'm trying to get rid of them so that way we won't have any accidents with creepers, because the creepers, they like to visit and help, and they're just not very helpful, are they? Yeah, not at all helpful. But we're gonna keep working on it. We'll get rid of all these obstacles that are in the way of the view, which is fine. It's not a lot to take out. We'll do some landscaping around it too, put in some cactuses and stuff like that, but nothing that'll block the view. So I won't put in any trees unless I do like a roof garden deck, which I might do. Then I could put in some trees on top. That could look good. Oops, better put a torch back down over here. Do I have a torch? I do. Boop. And come here, you. Boop. All right, cool. Got to clean up my mess. But yeah, we want it to where we have all of the different food dispensers and different things in here. That'll be cool. But then, we've got the unobstructed views to look out and around. And I realize that without, distant horizons on, that most people are not going to see that at all. So I recommend that if you come ever to Fusionia, to see all of its glory and splendor, even to see this thing, get some sort of a rendering mod on, so that after you fly through it, you can look out and see the wonderful sights that there is to see. Otherwise, I just look off and I see the desert here and nothing. Same thing there. I wouldn't see any of that. So, I mean, how boring, right? And I don't even have distant horizons turned on right now. It's just that this is what is kept in the memory locally. If I turn on distant horizons, now it even loads further to where I could see off into the distance the backgrounds and the different things. I can even see the mountains clear across the ocean. It reloads, of course. It takes a second to reload all the glitches out. But now I can see everywhere where I've flown. Oh, that's new. What's that? Somebody built a block up or something? I didn't notice that. Something's going on there. I'll have to check that out. That's new. More construction over there Octator's base. But you can see I've flown this entire area to render all of this so that there's no block glitches and we can get a beautiful view of Fusionia. So highly recommend, if you have the ability, put on those rendering mods, whatever it might be, so that you can enjoy the views on 2B2T. Not just my place, but all the places. It's definitely worth it. Anyways, the Fusionia Diner, or whatever we will call it, is partially built, partially working, but not quite. So we'll put a sign and say that, so that everybody knows. Under construction. All right. Anyways, thank you for joining, everybody. Take care.